Hey, sister girl. Hey, family. What's up? It's your girl, Anadia Spirit, the cosmic superstar. And, what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode of Let's Unpack and Heal, episode 3, where we are going to be discussing manifestations, ego traps, beware of the ego traps, and basically, healing. And, what I'm saying? Everything that comes with that shit. And you know what I'm saying? It really came to my awareness like previously about, you know what I'm saying? Like when you manifest things, I actually hear people are really talking about it, but I really feel like a good amount of people, I'm people about who are, they be gatekeeping the truth about manifestations and everything that comes with that shit. It's levels to the shit. Like it's all, you know what I'm saying, attracting what you want and you know what I'm saying, all of this and all of this with a bag of chips on the side, but you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of things that come with that. Like it's a currency. And it's like somebody had told me that currency is not money, and it's true. Currency doesn't always have to equate with money. Like putting your time and your energy into something, you know what I'm saying, putting in work, you know what I'm saying. What are you willing to do in order to attract what you really want from the internal for it to play out, you know what I'm saying, show up in the external? And that just really means like, are you willing to be disciplined about yourself? Are you willing to build yourself up? You know what I'm saying? Find room of improvement of self and things that you can better, you know what I'm saying, things that you can train yourself to become, you know what I'm saying, in the full discipline to like a ascended master type shit. Right? So it's like coming with that aspect, it's just like I peep it, you know what I'm saying, what I was going through is you can attract what you want, but you gotta really have a clear mindset, as that actually means like you gotta really put in, as well as a currency of a healing. You gotta heal your, not even just your conscious, but you gotta heal your subconscious, because your subconscious play a major role of how you perceive the world to be around you or whatever. And it's just like a lot of cases, you know what I'm saying, a lot of us have grown up in a very hostile, dysfunctional environments, and to the point that our subconscious really soaked all of that up, and then you know what I'm saying, it just created a type of narrative for us to think like this is like what it's supposed to be, and that kind of make its way to the subconscious. So a lot of things that come from that subconscious, that come from what you see in the influences that you see in these hostile environments, it's just now it's going to be like negative manifestations left to motherfucking right, to the point like a lot of people really, you just really unconsciously creating your own hell, because what people don't really want to talk about is you are manifesting little this everything. Like people really underestimate the mind. The mind is super powerful. Your mind is your superpower. You manifest and attract anything that you want. And a lot of times we was at a point we manifest things that we didn't want, because the fact that that's the only thing that we was exposed to. We wasn't having no, exposure to functional, healthy things. So dysfunction is all we ever knew. So we're going to consistently, manifest dysfunction, attract dysfunctional partners, romantic partners, friends, be around dysfunctional family members, all that motherfuckers that comes with that. And it's at a certain fact that when you are, forgive me, y'all, because I'm all over the place, but it's all gonna make sense when I'm really like wrapping this up. It's like when you are being introduced to manifestations and, you know what I'm saying, the law of attraction and all of that. It's like what people main biggest issue with this shit is they think that you're supposed to attract what you want, and it's supposed to automatically come to you just like that. And it's the fact that a lot of people think like it's just gonna happen regardless, you know what I'm saying, if you are not healed, you know, regardless if you are not putting work. It's like kind of like people are bypassing, thinking they can take the easy way out and get wherever they want without doing no type of work. And that's the number one thing. That's not how that works, because to attract you gotta put in work. Period. In the work, it doesn't matter. You gotta put in work. You gotta put in action for you to attract what you really want into your motherfucking life. You have to change your life for the better, transform yourself, renew your mind consistent, because this is like consistent. I'm talking about just everyday, just type of work to discipline yourself so you can have a healthy mindset to manifest things that you, positive things, high vibrational things, abundance, prosperity, by literally building up your self-worth and just, you know what I'm saying, just like expanding your mind to infinite possibilities and solutions, all of this. But what a lot of people fuck up at is the fact that people give up. This is another thing too. You gotta have patience, you gotta have discipline, and you most definitely gotta have gratitude for everything that you have. What the fuck does it like for the universe to grant you things if you are not even appreciative of the things that you already have? Because a lot of people are very ungrateful. They take advantage of things that, you know what I'm saying, it's not easily accessible to other people. They take a lot of things for granted, and they really expect new things to come into their motherfucking life if they are not acknowledging or being grateful for the things that they already have. Because the fact that a lot of people, I'm gonna get into ego in a second, these ego traps, but a lot of times people just want more and more and more, want to take, but don't want to appreciate the things that's already around them, because they feel like that they need something outside from them. But you are what you need. Everything that you desire, all of this and everything in the motherfucking sort, is already within you. So to really much create an attachment to materialistic ass motherfucking things and try to take the easy way out, you know, just the easy routes, you're gonna soon learn that it gets you nowhere. Because once you get to like you get the millions of dollars, you get whatever you desire or whatever, but is that fulfilling your soul, or is it filling a hole of a nothingless void and gets you nowhere? See, that's what a lot of people fuck up at. It's not about the materialistic aspects. It's all within you of what you want. It's about how much value you see in yourself of the things that, in environments and everything you want to be around, everything that you want, and it's going to manifest externally because of the simple fact that you manifested that. But materialistic things is not to become attached, but it's just a reflection of how much that you have transformed your life and how much you want better for yourself and increase your value and increase your worth and just like build self-discipline on a daily motherfucking basis. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, you are not, people feel like they are lacking, people feel like they're running out of something, and people feel a consistent fear-mongering narrative like they have to do this at a certain time, that they got to do this at a certain age. And to be honest, that's all just nothing but an ego trap. And I want to speak about ego traps right now because another contribution of the reasons why people are not easily able to manifest, because it's not even just about self-discipline and building yourself up, increasing your values, and you know what I'm saying, just like being consistent with yourself and everything that comes with that shit. But it's like at a certain point where you build yourself up and all of this, and you know what I'm saying, you start to trust when you start to trust yourself as well, and you say you trust yourself, you love yourself, that means you love the universe, you trust the universe, and you trust your spirit team. But a lot of times people get it mixed up and everything happens at the internal working its way to the external. But a lot of times people's egos like to reverse it, like to make some of the external happens before the internal. That's not how that works. And a lot of times people get caught up by the fears and the anxieties and the worries of everything that's going on in the external, and forget that basically everything external is an illusion. Everything really just starts always in the internal. Most definitely. Like people get scared of things not working out on their time, and people get scared of wondering and worrying if things are going to work out for them, because the ego loves to hold on to that box, that old box of that limitation, that lack, that dysfunction that we was introduced to, you know, growing up or whatever. But you have to realize that that shit is old. That's shit for you to be aware of. But the universe is preparing you for success, and that's it. That's all. It's no double mindedness. It's none of that motherfucking shit. And a lot of times, the ego likes to sneak up on you and like to trap you into like a lot of thoughts and a lot of things, a lot of traps. Like, you gotta beware of this motherfucking shit. Be aware of this shit, because this is the number one reason why a lot of people are not manifesting what they really want. This is the number one motherfucking thing, and you have to realize what is the aspects of what your ego is trying to scare you into reverting back, into like stop you into like fear of change and fear of all this motherfucking shit. That's all a motherfucking illusion. That's all a old programming ass illusion, and that's where healing comes in the picture. You gotta consistently heal and like have clarity of basically everything that's meant for you is going to come to you, but you're going to have to build a lot of self-trust, get to know yourself, have a deep relationship with yourself, know what's your thoughts and know what's not your motherfucking thoughts. Because a lot of your thoughts is not really your thoughts. Because if you really like pay attention to the thoughts that come across you, whatever, a lot of thoughts just be ego-based. It be fear-mongering. Just to stop you. Just to stop you and block you from your full potential. Because you're capable of being in your full potential. You are capable once you start to really much identify what's really your thoughts and what's really not your thoughts, what you really want to manifest or what you really don't want to manifest or whatever. And you're going to really like see, you're going to have a bigger, clearer understanding about how all this shit motherfucking works. Because if you take your unbalanced ego out the motherfucking equation, you're going to realize that it's just all just basically just old programming just to limit you, just to block you. That's all. That's all. Because you are set up for success. But it's really up to you to really put in that work and put in that action and then see everything transform right in front of you based off of what everything that you manifest. Because a lot of times too, a lot of people want to manifest some shit or whatever, and it's like literally they lose patience or they just give up so easily because they are so programmed to think everything is supposed to happen in motion with your two eyes. But that's an illusion. Like I'm keep saying, the internal starts first. The external happens afterwards. Just because you don't see it at the moment does not mean that it's not happening, because everything is all happening in divine timing, on universe timing. Like, you're gonna realize that you have no choice but to be patient, because patience is just a very big form of self-discipline or whatever. And then when you start to trust the process, and when you start to really realize the deeper aspects of this motherfucking shit, then you're going to realize why everything happened the way it happened. Later throughout the line, you're going to see your like, think about it like when you like order something from DoorDash and you like, or Amazon, whatever, that the order is coming because you ordered that to the universe. Like, whatever you think, whatever you want, the universe knows everything. The universe is connected to your mental. Everything that you want, the universe is going to know about it and going to give you that. But like I'm gonna keep saying, what inner work are you willing to do? What things are you willing to sacrifice that serves you no purpose to bring in these type of manifestations to better you? Like, it's levels to this motherfucking shit. Because the universe is not gonna give you what you want if you are not doing no work, if you are consistently being nasty to other people and to yourself, if you out here just doing whooply fucking hoopla. And the universe is not gonna give you, if you, a lot of times you manifest what you want, but you backtracking pussy popping because you are really stuck in your ego. You gotta get out of your ego. You gotta take risks. You gotta get out of that box. And you gotta trust the damn process. Because people are too 3D based and too 3D minded to the motherfucking point. Like, they don't have no energetic awareness, and they don't even completely have no type of understanding of how manifestation really motherfucking works, and get frustrated and always try to revert back to that box. and just like a loophole of could just keep on doing the same motherfucking shit and expecting a different motherfucking results. And you gonna, it's like to the point you ain't nothing but a loophole of a hamster wheel, just motherfucking, just going and going and going and going and going. Just because you are not motherfucking increasing, expanding your awareness of the basic, you know what I'm saying, understandings of the internal, and you try to neglect the internal. It's the fact that you just try to depend on the external as your way to navigate. And to be honest, this is what a lot of people have been doing their whole entire lives, and look where they got them. It got them nowhere. It got them into a deeper trap. And it's like when you know different, you gotta apply it to see different. It's okay to be nervous of change, because the simple fact that we like been in very stagnant environments, but change is most definitely needed, and change is most definitely necessary. You're not going to get where you want to be in life if you are not really much getting to know your internal and being aware of your internal and everything that comes with that shit. And nobody's stopping you. You only are stopping yourself. And to be honest, people are too deep in their ego to even realize that, and they like to blame external factors of the reason why. To be honest, ain't nobody motherfucking put a gun to your motherfucking head and telling you that you can't do this and you can't do that. It's the simple fact that a lot of people are mentally enslaving themselves and being comforted into their ego and being comforted into their box that they always felt familiar with, no matter if it's dysfunctional and does not serve them no benefit for themselves or for their own people. To expect really real results of manifestations, you have to come to that realization that you are not lacking nothing. You are not motherfucking losing anything, because everything that you don't need anything outside from you. Because that's what the ego loves for you to do. Feel like that you need something. Feel like you have to be desperate. So, you know what I'm saying? Just to be deemed as something. But to be honest, everything that you have and everything that you need, and it's like to the point you are not fulfilling your soul by basically being attached to this 3D shit. What fulfills the soul is just be completely aware of the soul and nurturing the soul and building your self-worth and building your self-value. And another thing I want to add is, when you get your manifestations and everything that you motherfucking want, that same inner work that you do, keep on doing that. When you get the motherfucking shit, don't be motherfucking feeling like that you just gonna revert back to your ego just because you have you keep on going. Like, this is an infinite type of self-mastery and self-building and all of this that comes with that motherfucking shit. Because once the universe realizes that when you start to attract your manifestations and now you are becoming back complacent and reverting back, the universe is going to take all that motherfucking shit away until you genuinely realize that self-inner work is infinite. And it's always room to improve and becoming the best versions of yourself on a daily motherfucking basis until when you leave this motherfucking realm. And I just wanted to express this to y'all because I just had like a lot of downloads and, you know what I'm saying, a lot of gems that was, you know, brought to my attention of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying. It's just like people just become anxious of when they manifest things, and they feel like it's just all them questions like, is this gonna work out? You have to know that you have to already have it for it to even come to you. Had to already claim it before the motherfucking shit even manifests externally, and just be grateful for everything of the motherfucking sort, but do not get attached to this, because this is nothing but a temporary experience. And all you have to do is just go with the flow and just like live in the moment and just enjoy your experience and everything that comes with the motherfucking shit. And always, you know what I'm saying, tap into your gifts and your talents and everything that you want to do, everything that you think in your mind. Manifest that shit, do that shit, put in that work, and to see that shit, you know what I'm saying, happen into this motherfucking reality, and allow that shit to become fruitful and multiply, and just like really much like fulfill your soul happiness by basically doing shit that you love to do and doing shit that, you know what I'm saying, that you always kept holding off in the past, but now ain't nothing motherfucking stopping you. Ain't nothing holding you back but you. Like I'ma keep saying. Like, you could easily get distracted all you motherfucking want to, but what happens in this external but that is a distraction for the motherfucking reason. Because a lot of the shit that be going on is just as simple as motherfucking block to stop you from building and accessing to self mastery and to live in your own heaven, in your own reality. So that's all I'm gonna speak for in this video. I hope y'all take these gems, apply into your life. And I hope I was able to explain a lot of clarity and a lot of shit when it comes to the law of manifestations and the ego traps and basically healing all that motherfucking shit for the most motherfucking part. And I thank y'all for listening, tuning in. I thank y'all for y'all support and y'all love. Have a blissful, abundant, prosperous life on here on motherfucking out. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. See ya. Mwah.